Hello guys, so next topic that we will be talking about is about fuel. So this is our learning outcomes to provide a concise but thorough introduction to the science of chemistry in relation to energy generation. Second is this you will be able to describe, understand the operation of electrical chemical systems, nuclear chemistry, and the introduction of or the production of crude oil. So let's first define what is a fuel. So basically, the fuel is just a combustible substance containing carbon as the main constituents, which on proper burning gives a large amount of heat. So basically, fuel is just a combustible substance containing a carbon. So these are stored fuels available on Earth's crust and are generally called fossil fuels. So kining ang main source sa atong fuel is coal and petroleum. So the caloric value of a fuel, so what is caloric value? So ang caloric value is just the energy nga na-contained in a fuel. So energy that is in the fuel. And kining caloric value, kini siya, this one, kining caloric value, kining iyang gimin din ha, is expressed or yung unit niya is in joules per kilogram. Okay, joules per kilogram. So the caloric value of a fuel, it depends mainly on the two elements, si carbon and hydrogen. So basically, kiniiyahang kanang reaction. Kining picture. Okay, kini siya. So carbon plus oxygen will produce carbon dioxide plus 94 kilocalories. And we have 2 moles of hydrogen plus oxygen to produce also 2 moles of water. Okay, so basically, raiyahang ansa ni siya? Reaction. So fossil fuels were formed from the fossilized remains of plants and animals. So katong mga plants and animals na naa sa Earth's crust, mo to sila'y mahimong fossil fuels. So natay classification of fuels. First is primary fuels, second is secondary fuels. So kung yung tag primary fuels, these fuels occur in nature. As such, coal, petroleum, and natural gas. So muna yung mga primary fuels ha, si coal, petroleum, and natural gas. Secondary fuel nato, kana siya mga derived from primary fuels. So kung may secondary fuels, gikan na siya sa primary fuels. Example is Coke, o dili na itong Coke Zero or Coke na yung ginainom. Gasoline, that's already secondary fuels, and coal gas. Both primary and secondary fuels may be further classified based upon their physical state. So, ang duha kining primary fuels o secondary fuels, maklasify na to na siya based sa ilang physical state, katong solid, liquid, and gaseous fuels. So, kini silang tulo. That's the physical state. So caloric value, as I have mentioned, is the total quantity of heat liberated when a unit mass or volume of the fuel is burnt completely. So kung sa tong mga gawas nga energy. So units of heat is calorie or kilocalorie. Kung yan. Calorie is the amount of heat required to raise the temperature of 1 gram of water through 1 degree centigrade or degree Celsius. So, kung yung kilocalorie, that is just equal to 1,000 calories. Then, napo ta gitawag og British Thermal Unit or BTU. So, usually, sa energy, BTU na ilang ibutang, so it means British Thermal Unit. It is defined as the quantity of heat required to raise the temperature of 1 pound of water through 1 degree Fahrenheit. So, mauna iyang conversion. 1 BTU is equal to 252 calories or 0.252 kilocalories. Or 1 kilocalorie is equal to 3.968 BTU. So, lower or net caloric value or LCV, okay, lower caloric value is the net heat produced when unit mass per volume of the fuel is burned completely and the products are permitted to escape. Napo tayo gitawag og high caloric value or HCV. High caloric value, or you can also say the gross caloric value. So muna siya ang total amount of heat nga na-produced when the unit mass per volume of the fuel has been burned completely and the products of combustion has been cooled to room temperature. Kaya mo na siya high caloric value. Katong isa, low caloric value, burned completely on the products are permitted to escape. So, meaning wala siya gipa-cooled to room temperature. So, unsa may matawag na to nga good fuel. So, mo ni siya ang mga characteristic of a good fuel. First, taas siya og caloric value. Second, iyang ignition temperature. So, ignition temperature is the minimum temperature at which the fuel in an air-liquid mixture ignites simultaneously. So, kung gamay ra ang temperature nga require nga mo-ignite dayon siya and continues to burn without any external heating. So, kung ang ignition temperature should not be either very heavy or very low. It should be moderate. So, ang ato ignition temperature is moderate. Dili po siya ubos kaayo, dili po siya taas kaayo. So, low ignition temperature is dangerous for storage and transport, while high ignition temperature, it causes difficulty in igniting the fuel. But the fuel is safe during storage. So, sa low ignition daw, dali ra mo ignite ang fuel, pero it's dangerous when it comes to handling, like storage and transport. Kung high ignition temperature po siya, medyo dugay-dugay siya ma-ignite, pero it is safe in handling. So, storage and transport. So since, because of that, mas ideal yun nga na ara siya tunga-tunga, moderate ignition temperature nung ta. So, fuel should have low content of combustible ash, combustible matter or kanang mga ash, and low moisture content. So, low moisture content kay para dali ra mo init ang atong fuel kay kung taas og moisture content meaning basa ang katong mga fuel. So, fuel should be readily available in bulk or cheap rate. So, kanang ano lang daw, unsa ni? Kanang barato. So, these are the characteristics of good fuel: high caloric value, moderate ignition temperature, low content of non-combustible matter, low moisture content, and it is readily available at cheap rate. So, di ba ganina we classify fuel on its physical state? We have solid fuel, liquid fuel, and gaseous fuel. So let's go first to solid fuels. So coal is considered as solid fuels. So a fossil fuel produced from large accumulation of vegetable debris due to partial decay and alteration by the action of heat and pressure over millions of years. So coal is highly carbonaceous matter. So taas siya og carbon content. It is chiefly composed of carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, and oxygen, besides non-combustible inorganic matter. So these are the various type of coal. The basis ani of the degree of alteration or calcification. So, mo ni siya ang type of coal ha. Wood na siya 50% nga carbon, peat 57%, lignite 67%, bituminous coal 83%, anthracite 93.5%. So the best type of coal is of course si anthracite kay taas siya og value or percentage of carbon. So kini siya nga video how coal is formed. I will give this video. I will also give the link to this video. So kamo na ilantaw ani ha kay kini manggod siya. Ako ning PDF form ang ako ang PPT. So mo na of course dili na to ma-view ning video now. So I will just give you a separate link on this video. So, analysis of coal. So, of course, kung mag-analyze na og coal, kung pila to carbon content, nabo siya 2 types. Okay, first is proximate analysis and the ultimate analysis. Kung proximate analysis, ang proximate analysis, it includes the determination of moisture, timaniniha, proximate analysis, moisture, VM or volatile matter, ash, and fixed carbon. Ngayon, kag proximate analysis, dali na gi-approximate ra man nato. This gives quick and valuable information regarding commercial classification and determination of suitability for a particular industrial use. But kung moingon tag ultimate analysis, mas gitagsa-tagsa siya. So it determines carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, sulfur, and oxygen in coal. So din ha, gitagsa-tagsa na gyud ang mga elements contained in your coal. So it is used for determination of elements present in coal, and it is also called elemental analysis. So that's the other name of ultimate analysis. Then we have solid fuels. I mean, this is still part of solid fuels, no? Ganun na kay coal, then coke. Kanang coke, again, dili ni katong coke nga inyong ginainom, nga itom og kolor, do pareha sila nga itom. This is just the carbonization, unang gitawag diha, carbonization. So, coke is solid, lustrous, and porous mass left in the distilling pot after destructive distillation of coal. So, basically, si coke, gikan ra po na siya ni coal, pero niagi lang siya og carbonization. So the process of converting coal into coke is called carbonization. Mga ako na siyang gibutang dira. Basically, gikan na siya ni coal, but undergoes process of carbonization, mo nang gitawag siya og coke. So in this process, si coal is heated in absence of air to sufficiently high temperature, and the rich volatile are driven off, leaving a solid, lustrous, dense, porous, and mass known as coke. So basically, si coal, mura siya imong giluto, gihit nimo siya in a very significant high temperature in the absence of air para mawala to mga volatile matter, no? And ang mabilin ra mga volatile matter kanang mga walay labot ba. Okay, and then ang mabilin na lang nimo is kadto na lang lustrous, solid, and dense, porous na coke. Next, let's go to liquid fuels. So, the important liquid fuels are petroleum or kato mga petroleum products, no, mga product derived from petroleum, tar, and alcohol. So, these are naturally found under the sea surface. So, liquid fuels are also obtained systematically or synthetically, by the way, from hydrogenation of coal. Coal na siya class, dili na coat, okay? Coal ni siya. L na siya, nasayop lang po ana og type. Coal na siya, okay? So, para makaproduce ta og kanang mga liquid fuels, gitawag nga process nga hydrogenation. So, what is hydrogenation? It is a chemical process where hydrogen atoms are added to a molecule. So, butang sa hydrogen, no, from the word hydrogenation. Typically, an unsaturated organic compound resulting in a saturated molecule. So, liquid fuels, first, petroleum, or also known as crude oil, is a dark greenish brown or black colored viscous oil found deep in Earth's crust. So, crude oil, it contains mixture of paraffinic, olefinic, and aromatic hydrocarbons with minor amounts of organic compound like nitrogen, oxygen, and sulfur. So, classification of petroleum. So, gi-classified po petroleum o tulo, no? Natay paraffinic-based type crude oil, asphaltic-based type crude oil, and mixed-based type of crude oil. So, kung may paraffinic, it contains saturated hydrocarbons from CH4 to C35H72 and little amount of naphthalines and aromatics. Kung yung patag asphaltic, it contains mainly cycloparaffins or naphthalines with smaller amount of paraffins and aromatics. Kung may tag mix-based, so nag-contain siya both paraffinic and asphaltic. So this video is how petroleum is extracted and refined. Again, I will give the link to this video sa inyo ha. We will not view it now. We will view it separately. Okay, so tagaan mo na kog link again para ani nga video. Okay. Kini po siya. So how petroleum is extracted and refined. So this is from Refueling America. So this is again another video. So 3 videos na ha. Another video nga akong ihatag sa inyo ha. Then, knocking. Kung familiar mo, when you're talking about fuel, nagin na yung mga word nga knocking. So, dili nang manuktok sa inyong balay. Kung dili na yung mga, di ba, knocking or anti-knock, may anak. So, ang knocking is a kind of explosion due to rapid pressure or pressurized occurring in an IC engine. Okay, so knocking property of fuel reduces the efficiency of engine. So, kanang kung taas og knocking property, so mas ubos ang efficiency sa imuhang engine. So, kanang IC pa, di stands for internal combustion engine. Okay, lead petrol. So, di ba kung sa mga gasolina, muna natin itawag og unleaded gasoline. Okay, unleaded gasoline. Wala may leaded. Kung kata ninyo sa mga baligya, walay leaded gasoline, no? Unleaded gasoline rin na. So, anti-knock properties of a gasoline can be improved by the addition of suitable additives. So, para maubos ang knocking sa imuhang kanang engine na ginabutang ang kini siya si TEL or tetraethyl lead or si C2H54PB. Muna siya is an important additive added to petrol. So that's the petrol containing tetraethyl lead is called leaded petrol. Pero ang atong mga kuandri is unleaded gasoline kay naa na sila'y dili na tetraethyl lead ang ginabutang. So, do kini siya, significant ni siyang TEL or TEL, pero naamagod siya yung mga disadvantage. Maunang, giwala na ng leaded petrol or leaded gasoline. So, these are the disadvantage. When the leaded petrol is used as fuel, the TEL is converted to lead oxide and metallic lead. So, these lead deposits on the spark plug and on the cylinder walls, which is harmful to engine life. So, maunang, giwala siyang leaded petrol. Mo nang gitawag natin ito unleaded gasoline. So, dili na siya, gipaubos ang anti-knocking properties ana, pero dili na TEL ang gamit. So, mauna siya rason na mga deposits moadto sa imuhang spark plug o mga cylinder walls. To avoid this, small amount of ethylene dibromide is added along with TEL. This ethylene dibromide reacts with lead and lead oxide to give volatile lead bromide, which goes out along with the exhaust gases. But this creates atmospheric pollution. So nowadays, aromatic phosphates are used instead of TEL. So, aromatic phosphates na may ginagamit instead nga tetraethyl lead. So nowadays, aromatic phosphates are used as anti-knock agent because it avoids lead pollution. Now, octane rating or octane number na po ng ON or OR mga ginatawag, no? Octane rating. So, octane number or octane rating is produced or introduced to express the knocking characteristic of petrol. It has been found that N-heptane knocks very badly and hence its anti-knock value has given 0. On the other hand, ang isooctane pod, it gives a very little knocking, and so its anti-knock value has been given 100. So, si isooctane ang the best, si N-heptane, may dili. Thus, the octane number is defined as the percentage of isooctane present in the mixture of isooctane and N-heptane. So, mauni siya ang isooctane. Okay, ang octane number niya is 100. Then, mauni ang N-heptane nga octane number niya is 0. Okay? So, actually, pila na sila ka H? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, mas daghan og carbon ang isooctane kaysa sa N-heptane. Then, napo tagitawag og cetane number or cetane rating is introduced to express the knocking characteristic of diesel. So, dinhi diesel. Sa taas, knocking properties ni petrol. Dinhi si cetane kay sa diesel po na siya, ng mga engine. Kinaman tayo diesel o gasolina na. So, cetane has a very short ignition lag. 2-methyl naphthalene has a long ignition lag. So, cetane number ko no is defined as the percentage kung pila ang hexadecane present in the mixture of hexadecane and 2-methyl naphthalene, which has the same ignition lag as the fuel under test. So, muna yung mga chemical formula. N-cetane or kanang N-cetane class, ang other name ana kay hexadecane. So, ay lang mo katingala nung hexadecane dire ang nakabutang. O, dili N-cetane. Kanang N dire normal na siya ang tawag ana. Okay, so N-cetane is also called hexadecane. Then, kining sa ubos mo tayo 2-methyl naphthalene. So, kung padrawingan mo na ako aning 2-methyl naphthalene, memorization lang yun ninong kini. Hexagon, no? Paano siya? Aromatic compound. Kining mga ingon aning nga linya, this is very important. Okay, sa chemistry, that's very important. Meaning, double bond na siya din ha. Now, let's go to the third classification. Si gaseous fuel. So, si gaseous fuel is kini si LPG or si liquefied petroleum gas. So, nana say gaseous fuel ng atong ginagamit. No, gaseous fuel na under na siya pero liquefied. Ano man na siya, oy? The LPG is considered to be gaseous fuel. It is just liquefied for storage purposes. Pero it is considered a gaseous liquid. I mean gaseous fuel. So, LPG is derived from refinery process, crude oil, and natural gas processing plant. It is cheap, high knock resistant, and burns clearly without leaving any residue, and so mostly used as domestic, industrial fuel, domestic sa balay, and industrial fuel. So the main constituents are lower hydrocarbons up to C4. So, upat carbon, like butane. Upat, di ba karon naman tayong gitawag ng mga butane, may ano. So, it is colorless and odorless. A strong smelling substance called ethyl mercaptan or CH3SH is added. Butang na sa LPG cylinder to help the detection of gas leakage. So, kini siya, odorless kini siya kanang sa tinuod. Pero ginabutangan nato na siya og kini ethyl mercaptan kay para ma-detect nato kung naabay leakage. So, kanang ethyl mercaptan, maunay mo makadetect, mubaho na siya. So, para masimutan nato nga, uy, na ay gas leakage. Ingan ana. So, pero odorless, sige na siya. Mainly, butangan lang nag-additive kay para ibawaan nato kung nag-leak ba atong gas. So, it can exist as a gas under atmospheric pressure, but readily liquefied under pressure and is done so for easily transportation and storage. So, muna akong gingon kanina, no? Nga sa atmospheric pressure nga 1 atm, gas gina siya. Pero, ibutang sa tangke, it is under pressure. Para, umunang nahimo siyang liquefied because it is being liquefied under pressure para dali ra i-transport. Asa man is dali si transport? Si liquid or si gas? Of course, si liquid, kung si gas, na it needs a lot of space kung pagdakpanay taan. So gaseous fuel, another one is the natural gas or kining gitawag og compressed natural gas or CNG. It is mainly composed of methane, ethane, propane, butane, and trace amount of other hydrocarbons along with hydrogen, carbon dioxide, and monoxide. So si natural gas with lower hydrocarbons like CH4 and C2H6 is called dry or lean. And with higher hydrocarbons along with CH4 is called wet or rich. It is also called marsh gas as a major constituent is methane. So kanang natural gas or CNG or compressed natural gas is also called marsh gas. Its caloric value 8,000 to 14,000 kilocalorie per cubic volume or per cubic meter. So kini sa class M raised to 3 na siya ha. M raised to 3. So kung may tag M raised to 3, it is read as cubic meter. Kung cm raised to 3, it's cubic centimeter. Ingon ana siya. Inon sa man. Okay, so it is CNG pod is a natural gas under pressure which remains clear, odorless, and non-corrosive. So kini siya, lantawa lang ninyo palihog sa kining or i-zoom out lang yun ninyo. Ma-zoom ba ni o ma-zoom ra dahil. So mo ni siya, ako lang summarize no ang difference between solid, liquid, and gaseous fuel. Though dili kay siya mabasa diri sa video, but I want you to read it, zoom it, kay maghatag mo sa PDF file ninyo ani. Okay? Para dili ra pud kay mataas ang atong video because it's already 27 minutes. Okay. So dira ra taman ang atong discussion about fuel. I did not include the calculation part because the calculation part is very chemical engineering. So I just give you a glimpse of what is fuel, and I hope namin natun-an, and kini you have to study because this will be included in the exam. Okay? But of course, semi-final exam pa ni siya included. So I think dali ra tama na tong video. Thank you for listening and please study.